A good finish for Missouri football. Believe it or not, this is the first time since 1965 that Mizzou has ended a season with 4 straight wins. After that 4-5 start, they ended up with 4 victories in a row and an Independence Bowl championship. A cool, rainy day in Shreveport, Louisiana, but a red-hot first-half performance for the Tigers. They absolutely dominated North Carolina. Early on, the Tar Heels did score on their first possession. A touchdown pass from Bryn Renner to Dwight Jones. It was 7-0 Carolina, but not for long. Missouri answered with 31 points, starting with a pass from T.J. Moe to a wide-open Wes Kemp. T.J., the former quarterback at Fort Zumwalt West High. It was a 7-7 game. Big night for James Franklin. He carried in the touchdown, giving Missouri its first lead at 14-7. After a Trey Barrow field goal, the Tiger defense came up with the first big turnover. Tar Heels running back Giovanni Bernard fumbled. Senior captain Jacquez Smith recovers for Missouri. That sets up a Franklin touchdown pass to a wide-open Jarrell Jackson, making it 24-7 Mizzou. After some Truman push-ups and a Xavier Gooden interception, Kendall Lawrence goes 9 yards for the touchdown. What a first half. Tigers scoring on all 5 possessions, 31-10 lead at the half. North Carolina scored a long touchdown pass in the third, but Missouri answered. It was a touchdown run from Franklin. Missouri wins the Independence Bowl 41-24. Dave Steckel gets the Gatorade bat, the defensive coordinator, after the Tiger D held North Carolina to just 36 yards rushing. Tigers with over 500 total yards.
That was important for us to play great run defense, and we did. And offensively, it was the same way. We ran the ball against a really, really good defensive front, and so and then certainly there were other plays by a lot of players on that field. So that was very proud of them for all that. And you know, we finished with 8 wins and you know, battled through all that stuff. So just proud of guys.
I think the guys did a great job of finishing, like Coach Pinkel was saying. We started off a little rough, but then we finished really strong. And I think that for a lot of the guys, it helped build the confidence each game that we won to know that we could finish strong and we could win out the rest of the season, or the last 4 games.
Go to our website, connectmidmissouri.com. Click on Leffler's link for more on the Independence Bowl. Great perspective from KRCG's sports writer, Tom Leffler. The Mizzou basketball Tigers are now number 8 in both major polls, moving up a spot in the AP rankings, jumping ahead of UConn. Mizzou stays at number 8 in the coaches poll after a big bragging rights win over Illinois last Thursday night. The Tigers are off this week until heading to Old Dominion on Friday night, the first true road game of the season for Missouri. A big week of high school hoops in Jefferson City. KRCG is a proud sponsor of the Kehoe Grade 8, the State Farm Classic, and the Missouri National Guard Shootout, which begins tomorrow. Among the 6 games at Jefferson City High School in the shootout, the Southern Boone Eagles will face the Fatima Comets, 2 of the top small schools in mid-Missouri.
Excellent basketball team. You know, they're a tough matchup with the 2 really big guards, and you know, I feel they're one of the better teams in Central Missouri. You know, we're going to have to play extremely well to compete, but you know, we're looking forward to it.
And having the opportunity to play Fatima here was, you know, one of the things that we wanted to do. I mean, Ryan does such a great job with those guys, and you know, we always have a battle. I don't care how good we are or how good they are. It just seems like the kids just kind of throw their gloves down and say, "Let's go." So we're excited about it.
Here's a look at the shootout schedule tomorrow at Jefferson City High beginning at 11 a.m. The Blair Oaks Lady Falcons take on Russellville's girls. Then at 12:40, the boys game, Chamois and Russellville. 2:20 scheduled start for California and Moberly. That's a boys game. Then a girls game at 4 p.m. Southern Boone and Moberly. 5:40 Fatima and Southern Boone, that game we talked about. And finally, Hickman and Fatima girls at around 7:20. The Kehoe Grade 8 and State Farm Girls Classic begins Wednesday, and they run through Friday. Blues hockey in St. Louis. The Dallas Stars making a visit to Scott Trade. Blues in blues. Score with just over a second left in the second period. Jason Arnott finds the net. St. Louis 5-3 over Dallas. And our Monday night featured high school basketball play of the week, brought to you by our friends at Central Methodist University. From last Monday night's Jays overtime win over Waynesville, this late 3-pointer by Jack Young in regulation tied it up, sent it to OT. Later in OT, same guy, Jack Young, with the big steal and layup. That puts Jefferson City on top, and the Jays won it in OT thanks to our Central Methodist Plays of the Week.